Welcome back, guys, to the XBA. We're going to kick this off with the prospects. We are revealing 50. You could make possibly 72. Given the fact there's 36 teams, 2 rounds, 72 players are going to get drafted. However, it took a lot of time for Bryant Street to create these guys, and attention to detail was the biggest thing.
Yeah, it took a lot of work, so everybody give him a round of applause. I think with that last video on Thursday, I mean, we're probably up to like 350 submissions. I mean, it's going to be too hard to fit everybody in. It's going to be impossible, actually, to fit everybody in. So if you're not in, you guys can try to submit them for next season, and we'll make sure we don't get duplicate users.
All right, 50 prospect reveal right here. Some of the guys that we're going to cover here, we've already mentioned in last Thursday's video, but we are just going to go ahead and pool them all together because this is a 50 prospect reveal. We got Malik Jones.
Okay, we have from Poland, we have Jędrzej Zabczek. I think. I actually took a semester Polish, if you can believe it, but that was probably 9 years ago. So I don't know. I'm a little rusty.
Perry Jackson. Perry Puff Jackson, by the way. Nickname Puff.
Jamal Nkolo, we saw him from Kansas State.
Rakeem Savage from Maryland. We have Marcus Bryant from Temple. Lloyd Rosado from Gonzaga. Oh, sorry. Gonzaga.
We have Henry Portis, small forward out of Illinois. We have Marcus Anthony, shooting guard, Virginia Tech. Blake Hudson, shooting guard from Nebraska Omaha, the Mavericks.
Andre Joyner, otherwise known as Dre Joyner, out of Michigan. Terrence Bell, the power forward center out of Penn State.
Joshua Beaver, point guard from Down Under.
Wally CAIN out of Kentucky. We have another Perry here, Jackson Perry. I don't believe there's any relation between him and Puff.
Out of Tulsa.
And Alejandro Zagarach. And that one's another name that we're going to have to need clarification on, out of Louisville.
We saw Juan Argueta, point guard out of Kentucky. We have point guard from Russia. You don't see that every day. Artem Kozlov. We saw Alejandro Sanchez Jr. from Uruguay. Another point guard, Orlando Champion out of UNC Charlotte.
Anton Seeger out of Germany.
Power forward.
Now, this one's a little tough. It's either LAMILTON or LAMILTON TAESHAWN. Very interesting name out of Morgan State.
I'll say Lamilton. It could be LAMILTON.
LAMILTON TAESHAWN? LAMILTON?
That would be L-A and then capital M would be LAMILTON, I think. So I'm going to say Lamilton TAESHAWN out of Morgan State. We got AJ Alston again out of Ireland, playing college basketball at Villanova. MADDOX DENHAM, a shooting guard from Oklahoma State. We got DAMEON DILLARD again out of Yale, shooting guard. Brady Dye, a power forward out of Cincinnati.
Next up, Tyus Knight out of Minnesota. The Blondie, Marcus Smith out of UCLA.
Shooting guard. Will Walsh, another shooting guard out of Villanova.
Giovanni Coaxum out of South Carolina. He is a Gamecock.
Shooting guard.
Stanislav FLOCA, or FLOCA, out of Hungary. GARRETT RACINE out of Boston College.
HASSAN SAAKA, power forward from Kenya.
There's another Minnesota player, Maximilian St. Paul.
Bruno Versace out of France.
Love this guy's name. Love him.
Van Casey, shooting guard from Duke. Uriah Cassell out of high school.
See, that's interesting to me because that's the first high school guy that we've come across. He might be either really special or he might be really raw. We have center Omar Chikande out of
high school.
Trevor Kelly, Abilene Christian.
We saw Apollo St. Patrick out of South Carolina. James TASHIE, point guard out of Memphis. We saw Derek Barr, Cincinnati, small forward. Zach Burton, a center from Duke. Daquan Bowers III, shooting guard out of Southwest Tennessee Community College.
Represent. EJ Sanders out of North Carolina. So we got a lot of North Carolina and Duke love in this draft class. Some more interesting names. Prince Jr. out of Georgia.
Kevin Banks we saw from the previous video, UCLA point guard.
Ernest Dunn, a shooting guard out of Dayton. And apparently, he's basically Michael Jordan.
Scouting report reads that way?
There's no other scouting report other than the fact that he's basically Michael Jordan. That rounds it out. We have 50 created prospects, and you know what? Hats off. Hats off to Bryant Street for making this draft class, and all the guys look different. That's what I love about this draft class, is that everybody in here looks a little bit different and has a different feel for their game. Plus, we have no idea. We have no clue what these players are going to be like. We might even find some gems here later on in the draft. And well, you know what? We only get 2 picks. Arrows get 2 picks. Jump get 2 picks. So we better make them count, right?
Absolutely.
So keep in mind that we will also be showing highlights of these prospects later on in this series. So for guys that were out of Kentucky, out of North Carolina, out of Duke, you guys know for a fact we're going to be showing some highlights of these players later on as the series goes on, with maybe even a special guest doing some scouting analysis and some recaps of these guys. Now the prospects being revealed, it's time for XBA action, guys. The Jump heading to St. Louis to take on the St. Louis Arrows, the Donovan Mitchell-led St. Louis Arrows.
I'm excited for this game. You guys get to see all of our, kind of feeling our way through a little bit. It's different playing against a user versus a CPU team, so it'll be a little bit different. We're going to lose the opening tip-off. Randall goes to Morris, and we're underway.
Here we go, Monty Morris, and you know what? I like the matchup between Morris and Steph Curry. Steph is not the best defender, I wouldn't say, but maybe Monty Morris can find his way a little bit. Julius Randle, that's not good. That's not good. We've got rebounds all over the place. Can't put it back. Steph Curry wide open. Monty Morris, terrible defense. I don't like Monty Morris's defense against Steph Curry, but I do like him offensively against Steph. So we'll just see how this all plays out here. Here's a foul on Josh Richardson. He's going to make the 2, and he's going to get to the line, and he's going to swish it in. So we got a tie game now, 5-5.
Ball's loose. Curry trying to keep it inbounds. Valiant effort. Couldn't quite get there. I just wanted to show all that hustle play. There's another hustle play. Get to the line. Foul on Morris. Curry's going to hit both of those, and the Jump are in the lead. We're going to pressure. Okay, a little backcourt pressure going on.
Somehow Ty Jones is in this game right now, and he's actually going to get to the line and get a foul, and lucky for us, he will hit the next shot for the free throw, and we're up now, but that didn't last long. It's now 9-8. Donovan Mitchell going to get this 2-ball in. In the fast break transition, we're also going to get another 2 in, and here's a miss. Jacksonville back out with it. Porter's going to find Steph Curry, and just bad defense yet all over the place for the Arrows. And it's now 29-22 as we jump forward, and more baseline jams. We've got Morris attempting a 3-ball. He was wide open, hitting the 3, down by 7. Donovan Mitchell. Oh!
Going against Nurkic.
Who is jumping for who?
Nurkic, why do we give you paychecks? Okay, to defend against stuff like that and not get posterized like it just happened.
I know Donovan Mitchell is a big-time slam dunk artist, but geez, dude, he's so much smaller than Nurkic. You gotta be able to defend that.
Yeah, you would think. You would think. That's why we drafted him.
Here's Mitchell again. He's gonna get a contested shot there down in the paint. Gonna get in for 2.
There's
now
some great defense.
35-40, and Mitchell for 3. He's gonna clank it in, and we're now down by 1, 42-41. Steph, he's so hard to handle, man.
Yeah.
He's so slippery.
44-43. Steph Curry.
Wow.
Miss. Nurkic puts it in, puts it back. Curry, the rainbow shot with 2.5 seconds left in the half. Wade's gonna fire it, and no good. So 48-43 here, entering halftime. I like where we're at. I like the fact that we're beating you. That's all I care about.
Thanks. Look at the field goal percentage, 39%. The rebounds are right up there with you guys. The assists, the steals. So we're hanging in there in these other categories, but not field goal percentage. It's not good. It's been a recurring theme for Arrows basketball since the beginning of the season. We just do not shoot the ball well. Mitchell shooting for 3, can't get it. And Randall's going to get called for the loose ball foul. So now 60-58. And Dwayne Wade is on Steph Curry, the old guy, versus Steph. Can he handle him? Can he handle him on defense? We're going to go... Oh.
Ed Davis, yeah. Hit that three.
That is unreal. Ed freaking Davis hits a three. Come on.
Big man.
Here's a fadeaway jump shot by Dwayne Wade. He's going to get it in, down by 7, and the ball gets taken away. Wade with the turnover.
Nando DeColo is going to steal it and spot up right there. Puts it in 69-60. At least you get a shot there. So 69-62. Now this is a classic matchup right here, folks. Look, gaze intently at this matchup between these old Hall of Famers. Kobe Bryant, Dwayne Wade. Kobe wins.
Oh, and then you can't do that. You can't do that. But Steph's gonna miss it. A rare miss, and then Jurkic down low gets the rebound, gets it in for 2. Mitchell misses a wide open shot, and then of course Bamba can't follow it up. And the game is starting to get away from us here. 75-66. Curry with the fade, and he's gonna get that in for 2. 79-66. Jones for 3. Nails it. Now down by 10.
I mean, we got 3:40 in the game. 10-point advantage for the jump on the road, mind you. So this will be kind of an interesting finish here. Steph will drain that one right there. 81-69. 84-71 right now. And what is that shot by Otto Porter? We just chucked it up there and it went in. At this point, everything we were shooting was going in, and everything you were shooting was not going in.
Well, yeah, look at that. You have a wide open D-Mitch, and he can't even get it in. I mean, you're going to miss shots every now and then, but Mitchell was terrible at the three-point line today, and our whole team just did not get it done, and it's just the recurring theme like I talked about before. We just don't do a whole lot offensively. Got to do better.
You know, we talked about the prospects. You're going to have to draft a three-point shot specialist.
For sure. I mean, Mitchell's got an A rating at three-pointers, and he's 2 for 10. So
yeah,
I know some of that's on me. Some of that's just on the random dice rolls with the player attributes, but he was our leading point getter, and he was 2 for 10.
Yeah, we didn't shoot too much. I mean, I used Curry to weave his way in there and find space inside the three-point arc. So, you know, I mean, three-pointers, you see the numbers there, 6 of 16, 6 of 22 for the arrows. So we do a lot better, relatively speaking. Now, we're going to host St. Louis at the jump pad. This is 2 days later. 1 day of rest here for each of these teams. And we'll see if you're going to bring some more energy to the table in this matchup.
I would hope so, because with our McDonald's type of uniforms, this yellow uniform,
McDonald style.
I kind of like these uniforms versus the red ones, but it's not going to start off any better as Morris gets his shot blocked. And then we got a 2-point shot here from the left side.
That should have went in.
I feel like it should have. Curry gonna find Porter for 3, and you guys take the lead early on against us.
All right, 3-2 early. You got a 4-3 lead now. Steph, kind of off balance shot.
God,
a little bit off kilter.
What is that?
He made it. Josh Richardson, 4-3. So you guys are kind of stretching the offense out a little bit, playing a little more perimeter. We get a steal here. Curry going to Porter. That's a deep 3-ball right there. Porter gonna hit that one. 13-9. More fast break opportunities. Steph Curry, don't do that, please. That's how you break your hand. That's how you break your hand, Steph Curry. Is going up against guys like Julius Randle, and then you fall and just shoot threes. Don't play any defense.
Just don't play D. Just don't play defense. And look at Dwayne Wade out here. 3-ball, good.
He's hot right now.
18-16, make it 32-28 as the arrows who skip forward. We do take the lead here, and watch that pass from Monte Morris. Man, oh man, we are pushing the ball down the court. Donovan Mitchell gonna hit that 3-ball, 39-32, and oh, look at this. Kobe Bryant down to the baseline.
That's what you call ball movement.
That's what you call ball movement.
39-36, working your way in to the basket. That's not how you play defense. You can't defend a shot from behind unless you're Tayshaun Prince. Can't do it. Nurkic with the no-look hook. I'm calling it that. There's a goaltending, offensive interference, I guess. Jump ball.
Ha.
Dwayne Wade's numbers you see here, guy's on fire here. 15 points, he's 7 of 7 from the field. Now we got the youngster out there, Killian Hayes. Nice shot. 45-40, we got Wade missing. And then a block going the other way. DeColo goes back to Hayes.
Wow.
Got it.
Yeah, dude, Jones is so slow. You make one cut and he's just dead.
Yeah.
He's dead in the water. Meanwhile, Dwayne Wade is just taking the Arrows team and putting it on his back, and he hits this shot before the half comes to a close and puts the Arrows up by 7. He's pointing over to the locker room. Come on, boys. Let's go that way. Let's regroup here and try to maintain this lead that we have on the jump.
We're doing pretty well. We're just getting out-muscled inside. The rebound factor is way in favor of St. Louis. And then you got some more fouls. I mean, you're getting inside on us too. So we got to tighten up the screws defensively. It starts with Nurkic not getting posterized like you did in the previous game.
Exactly. But we see Josh Richardson just challenging. And then look at this fadeaway shot by Steph Curry. It's insane. Like, when your team is hitting 3 balls like that, like, there's not much you can do. Hopefully Kobe Bryant misses this shot, and he will. And we have Mo Bamba taking this rebound. But no! A steal! Kobe Bryant steals it. And, oh my God.
Nothing doing. Going the other way. Richardson gonna dunk it in right now. It's 59-49 again.
Oh!
It happened again.
There we go.
Josh Richardson versus Otto Porter. Man, we just need better defense.
Man, so our guys are good down low. We can drive and we can slam dunk, but we just cannot shoot the 3-ball. If the inside's not there, we're toast.
Yeah. Donovan Mitchell puts it in. Let's see if we can get a comeback here. We got 7:40 left. We're hitting the 3-ball. We get a 3 from Porter. Miss. Rebounded by Giles. Going to DeColo, who's going to put that one in. So, okay, we're actually making a push. It's 78-70. Nando DeColo.
That was a pretty sweet move, but look at Dwayne Wade. Oh. On the fast break opportunity, he decided to let go of his man on the paint and then go to the 3-ball man, DeColo, for the block shot. Dwayne Wade is taking over this game, guys. That's going to be another 2 points.
Party like it's 2006, man.
For Dwayne Wade.
Oh.
Unreal. 84-76 now, and here's a turnover, and the jump are going the other way. Here's a shot in the corner. Gonna fall.
McCaw's gonna hit that one in. He's got that magic, that championship pedigree going on like we talked about. But no, not gonna happen. 86-78 right now. And the slam, Donovan Mitchell.
Look at this again. He just drives past Steph Curry and does a little dribble fake and does the one-handed jam. 88-76, some missed shots here. We go the other way with the jump. They pull it within 8. Here's Mitchell. Gonna miss. And then Bamba with the slam dunk again. Mitchell with the moves in air. The mid.
Yeah, nice move. There's a good flip by Curry. He's gonna float it over Bamba. We got it to within 10. I dared Randall. I dared you to take that shot. I said he's not gonna hit that, and he did. And that was the ball game.
I mean, 99 points, and we held the jump to 86. This is one of their better offenses in the XBA, and we held them to that point amount. I mean, we're doing good. We're doing all right. Mitchell, it was better.
Yeah, let's see some numbers here. I was looking at Steph Curry, 2 of 8 from 3. Like, I got to do better with Steph, and that's really what cost us this game. The first game we were lights out, but Dwayne Wade, 12 of 16 from the field.
Yep, and look at our 3-point percentage. I mean, that was a lot better, but again, we're just not taking 3-point shots. Just there's no need to. Our guys are good down low, and
5 for 8.
Yeah, 5 for 8, 62%.
This is the grindiest team I've ever seen in my life.
It really is. It really is. It's not good as far as range goes, but we'll have to focus in on that in the draft for this season. It was a nice split, I would say, a 1-1 split. Now that all the XBA action is done between the jump and the arrows, let's take a look at the standings currently as of January 13th. We can see the Tampa Bay Sting with Kyrie Irving are atop the Eastern Conference, and you guys are in second place at 20-15.
How about that? We just beat Pittsburgh, coming off the heels of a split decision against the Arrows. Montreal there in third. We got New York, Carolina, Detroit, Miami, and Nashville. So falling off a bit is BC, Chicago, and Nashville's down there. So we got a little bit of a change here in the Eastern Conference. The Neon are around 500 as well. Kentucky, Pittsburgh, Boston climbing back into the playoff mix as well.
Yeah, and just looking at these bottom feeder teams, they're not really that out of it. I mean, yeah, no. 6 games back, 7 games back. Like, anybody can lose and get on a cold streak. I mean, you can see it. Columbus is on a 3-game losing streak. We had Detroit was on a 4-game losing streak.
Yeah. There's
a lot of ground to be made up in that Eastern Conference. Take a look at the Western Conference. The Alaska Chill with Giannis 23-12, or 3 games up from the Denver Summit. That's interesting. The Summit have kind of come out of nowhere a little bit.
Yeah, but the thing I noticed about Alaska, with the 10-point differential average, that's 10.5 points. They are head and shoulders, I think, the best team in the XBA.
It's ridiculous. I mean, just sort by differential for the Western Conference. There's not even anybody close.
New Orleans, and then
they're doubling,
Jacksonville.
They're doubling the entire league up.
Yeah.
Maybe even tripling the entire league up. Like, this is insane. So, but Denver Summit in second place, holding on to that. Cyborgs 18-14. They've come around since the last time we saw them. The Neptunes 19-15. Stampede 20-16. The Bandits have come through.
Back from the dead.
They were at the very bottom of the barrel, and now
weren't they 1-6 and 1-5?
I thought they were 11-11 at one point, but yeah.
Vancouver was left for dead as well after having a hot start at the beginning of the year. They lost a number of games in a row at the midpoint of our series thus far, and then they've won their last 7.
Yeah, they're the hottest team in the XBA for sure.
El Paso slipping a little bit. Seattle, kind of the same thing. So that would be your playoff picture right there. Well, Seattle, El Paso would be tied for the 8 seed right now. So that's how you can tell the situation is extremely volatile across the XBA. And then you have the Arrows there at 17-18.
Yeah, the offensive numbers, guys, 90 points per game, 91 points against per game. It's not good, not good. We're playing 500 level basketball, and, it's got to get better here soon. We got to turn it around.
California behind you. Houston tailed off a little bit. They're actually tied with the Cyclones. So the Cyclones are starting to figure some things out a little bit. They're still not, they're a little bit out of contention, but a few games swing either way. You got the Supernovas down there as well with Phoenix, LA, Vegas, and Dallas. So,
man, Dallas, what is going on there?
I feel like these 4 teams are not going to cut it this year. So, as far as the future, I think they're pretty well set up in the future, especially the Leopards and the Barons.
We'll get a stats update here real quick for the league leaders, and Giannis averaging 30 points per game plus 11 rebounds per game. I mean, this is crazy. He's just taken off with this Alaskan identity, and then we got Kawhi right behind him with 26.1.
Now, that was one of our questions on the contest, but there are still a handful of games left to play, but Giannis is pretty far ahead. It's going to be tough to make up a 4-point per game average. I mean, Giannis is going to have to go on a cold streak.
Let's see what you did there.
But yeah, Harden, you got Lillard, Kyrie's up there with Durant, Embiid, Joel Embiid, and LeBron, Booker, Levine, Blake Griffin kind of surging up. Oladipo, Porzingis, Lou Williams with a knee injury, so maybe that might hurt Alaska's chances. Then you got D'Angelo Russell, Russell Westbrook. We'll go top 20. Kemba, George, Fox. There's Mitchell.
Rebounds per game. Andre Drummond, no surprise, averaging 13.7 per game. Clint Capella at 13 as well. And Jokic, 11.7. And Vucevic with 11.2 rebounds per game. Antetokounmpo, 11.
I mean, you got to hand him the MVP already. You can't be the league leading scorer, top 5 in rebounds on the best team in the league, and you're not going to win the MVP. I mean, it's over.
It's him.
It's over. Davis, Embiid, Cantor, Dwight Howard, and Nurkic.
You guys have a lot of leaders here for the jump. Rajon Rondo has just been the distributor that they need. 7.8 assists per game, and then Rubio right behind him at 7.
Yeah, Gilgeous-Alexander was hurt, so now I don't know. We're going to see the injury report and see what's going on with the chill. But you got Rubio, Harden, you got Lowry there. He's day-to-day. Steph is in 5th with 6.5 assists. You got Russell, Conley, LeBron, Lonzo, and Irving in the top 10. Steph Curry, obviously leading the way. No big surprise there. The Harden can catch him easily, and so can Lillard. But so you got to keep up the pace. But he's averaging 4.1 per game, shooting 43.5% from 3 range. So he's doing pretty well there. Harden is shooting better. It's probably my fault in the user games.
Little housekeeping today in today's episode. Injury report time. And we got quite a few pretty decent players here that are going to be out for their respective teams. DeAndre Ayton out 4 to 6 months with the left patella dislocation.
Crap load of injuries out there.
Yeah, it kind of sucks. Caldwell Pope out.
He's been out for a while.
Yep, down to a 69 if he ends up somehow playing and gutting through his dislocated left patella.
Mitchell Robinson has knee tendonitis. That's bad.
That's really bad.
Ariza's been out. Dinwiddie broke his arm. That must have been recent. Very, very recent there. And then Marco Fultz got an ankle sprain. Zeller's out. So El Paso needs some help. They need some help with the big man. So maybe it might be time for Taco Fall for the El Paso Peppers. What do you think? Is this a good move?
Yes. When you're 7'7", 311 pounds.
Oh my goodness.
You kind of have to find a home for somebody.
Well, you know, there's a couple centers. I saw Zaza Pachulia out there, and I saw Cristiano Felicio out there, but what do you think here? I mean, the memes alone, the meme potential of Taco Fall in an El Paso Peppers uniform suggests that he should be the selection here.
That's hilarious. That's really funny. You could have so many PR moves for this. Yeah. It's taco night.
Oh, yeah.
Put your peppers
Taco
on.
At the Pepperdome. There you go. Taco night at the Pepperdome.
The jokes write themselves.
Beautiful. Let's go for it. So El Paso, we're going to take a look at the Peppers lineup here, just taking a quick detour. So they're getting ravaged by injuries, so the addition of Taco Fall will help them. I mean, you look at Kevin Garnett here. He's having to leap into action here at 28 minutes per game.
At 40-plus years old, too. I mean, this is asking a lot from this wily veteran.
Yeah, I think if anything, we'll tone his minutes down a little bit. See, they still got Kobe White. They added Alex Poitras right there. So we're going to increase, give him Patrick Patterson. He's been riding the bench for a while. But yeah, Aminu, Ayton, and Zeller hurt for El Paso. They're going to have to weather this storm.
Another big injury for Dallas, and this time it's Evan Fournier out 4 to 6 weeks. So this list is getting crazy right now. All the stars are out like a month. Plus, TJ Warren's down. Whiteside's down. Aminu's almost a little bit day to day, 2 to 4 weeks.
Brown.
Tobias, Rajon.
Neon are getting hit pretty hard here, man. Malik Beasley's out. Going down the list, Culver, sprained ankle. It's going to be day to day. So at least these guys are day to day. I'll take that at this rate.
That is going to be it for today's episode, guys. Leave a like if you like this thing, and we will see you back here on Thursday for more XBA action.
Yeah, we are going to have a 7-game pack for you guys here, okay? So hopefully you guys will like it. No user games, so you don't have to watch us slog through trying to figure out how to play 2K. You can just watch the CPU. There you go. You got some fun games, some cross-divisional games, and both first-place teams will be featured, and the El Paso Peppers that we just talked about, who are getting killed with injuries, will feature in next week's episode.
Now, if we actually had the Peppers playing on Tuesday, you could technically have Taco Tuesday, but we don't. I know LeBron loves it, but, you know, we're going to have Taco Thursday.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Like I said, guys, that's going to be it for today's episode. Leave a like if you like this thing, and we will see you on Thursday. Remember to hit that notification bell if you have not done so already, or if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that red button for subscribe or the bottom right-hand logo in the bottom of the screen in order to never miss a single XBA upload. We'll see you guys in the next one. As always, peace.